the theme of what you're talking about obviously fits in exactly to what's going on here at the conference. And I didn't know really what to expect when I got here, but what I'm noticing, or what I have found, and I've really enjoyed about it, is it has been entertaining, right? Not just because I don't know it and I'm a nerd and fascinated by certain things, but the level of presentation, like the quality of presentation that I've seen, how they are making it engaging, how they are making it fun, but also the theme behind not siloing the training. So there is going to have to be some level of PowerPoint. We're going to have to sit in a classroom for this, but it shouldn't just stay there. It should overlap into what you're doing on the mat in the DT room, what you're doing on the range, right? And then those three things should be overlapping, right? And then what we're doing in terms of report writing and hey, if my firearms instructor is giving me this thing and we're talking a little bit of legal in this, like here's how it transfers over into the report writing piece. And then sergeants need to be on board with that to make sure when they're reading that shit, it's matching up and we're all speaking the same language. So, I mean, that's ultimately where it should be, but it isn't. And that's what's been basically defined here. And that's what everybody here is trying to fix. So I imagine you have some answers on like, how do we make it better? Like, and where are you having success with this? What are the things that you're doing that you can share for people to be thinking about and change their perspective on, oh, look, man, I know I need to know this stuff. I got so many fucking things to do. And the excuse is always going to be like, I don't have the money or the time, in my budget or my personal life or whatever to go out and take these classes and go to these courses and whatever else. So I think there's a lot of different avenues, which is part of it. Like, doesn't all have to come from one thing. Don't expect the government to give you all the training that you need in order to defend yourself in court when the shit goes down, right? And or the skill that, or lack thereof, that put you in this situation in the first place, or knowledge. So what do you got for us, man? Like, how do we fix this? Like, is there a framework that you've seen be successful you're working through now that seems to make sense and it's coming out the other side looking pretty good? Yeah, I'd say, and this would be my own self-interest, but I'm not trying to make a pitch to anyone because there's other people who do what I do in this area that practice it. But have an involvement with your every agency's entity, whether it's county, city, district, whatever, is part of a risk pool of other counties, municipalities, district entities that combine together to manage cases that come through. Those risk pools assigned to attorneys like me, come find us before you get sued, right? Like I went to costs a lot less money that way too. It totally does. So like I went to the city of Livermore and did a whole full day, and this is just because Livermore is a member of one of the entity groups that is pulled together, and our firm had just joined on with it, and this was just like. This is just marketing. We didn't charge for it, even better. It's great. Like I will do some of this stuff for absolutely free. Right? Yeah, that's what I feel. Everybody here is doing that at some level. Exactly. And so, because I care about it, and I spent a whole day with those guys, and we talked about 5150s. Right? And it was good training. It was good stuff. Plenty of those here. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, especially because the state of California has decided that the way that it wants to manage its public mental health treatment program is to allow people to die in the gutter. Yeah. 100%. And that pendulum has gone way too far the other way. Interesting. I live in San Jose, and the current mayor has actually swung back completely the other side. You have to, man. Yeah, which obviously is not a popular thing for the people that think that it's not for the advocate class. I can't stand it. But then I'm also like, shame on you though for this faux compassion that you have. You're going to allow these people to die with the needle in their arm in filth. Look, I feel the same way, and I see it. And I have seen it. Going through that time. But and again, those are the things that really disturb me. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Is it me? Am I the weird one? But if you want to put in a bathroom. Right. You want to put in a bathroom in your house, right? You better pull the right permit. You want to open up this thing. Don't even get me started. Your business wants to also sell this thing from a vendor kiosk. Well, you need to go through it, and you didn't fill out the right forms. But the guy who's dying in front of your business, who takes a shit in front of your doorstep every morning. I mean, what do you want us to do? Right. I paid $7,000 for a sewer hookup that I already had in my business. How about that? Yeah.
$7,000. Why? I'm already hooked up to this. Well, because you put in an extra sink.
Society doesn't work that way.
No, exactly.
It's not going to work that way.
So come
and find a guy like me or people who practice in this area, and you can find that out just be curious, just ask questions around. There's and then for the briefing room, the stuff that they do is bite-sized distilled videos between 2 and 5 minutes long, where at least you'll hear something and you'll be like, "That's really interesting," and it's taught by cops, so it's like it's at that level where they know how it can be digested. It's funny, when I do these, because I do their video reviews, and I'll say like, "Well, in this case, there was this weird evidentiary rule," and they're like, "That's nerd talk, Phil. Don't do nerd talk stuff, right? Cop level. What's the meat and potatoes that they need?" And so those guys are doing a good job of it. Scott Savage is renowned,
phenomenal presenter.
Yeah. And then I've met, get involved with an organization like CalFIA, and start your own local chapter. Part of this is like, I had such a great experience in the Marine Corps because I had really, really strong enlisted leadership. Yeah. Small unit leadership, my corporals, my sergeants, right? Even down to my lance corporals. And if you seize the initiative, right, and some people don't like it when you seize initiative.
Yep, there is that.
And you know what? Too bad. So what? It's like, that's part of life, right? Institutions can become ossified. That's the nature of institutions. And the only reason that institutions don't fall apart is as they ossify, people at some level decide to revive it, right? By taking the initiative. And so it might just be you need to actually go and do it and check it out. And it takes extra time. But then once you have it, you'll start to get people who will join you.
Well, that's why we're here.